From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, good evening, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2026, and let's dive into this evening's video. Taking a look firstly at our weather alerts map, we do have something to go over here, and that is frost. Yes, our old pal Frosty is back once again tonight into tomorrow morning. Let's have a look here. Southeastern South Dakota into extreme southwest Minnesota, we have frost advisories once again here in the blue colors. Chamberlain to Mitchell, up to Huron, Madison, and Brookings all included there in this, as well as Pipestone. So this is just north of Sioux Falls, so Sioux Falls is not included in this. Now, it also goes into extreme southeast Minnesota and into eastern Iowa as well. So there's another spot over there. And then down into Nebraska. South central Nebraska, we are seeing frost advisories and freeze warnings for North Platte to Kearney, Nebraska. So this is for sub-freezing temperatures, below freezing. Once again, for tonight into tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. to be exact, central time there tomorrow morning. And it says here, frost could harm sensitive outdoor vegetation. Sensitive outdoor plants may be killed if left uncovered. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. So if you are growing crops, if you have vegetation in these areas, be mindful of this and take the necessary precautions. And if we expand our view here just a little bit, I wanted to briefly touch on this. A big weather story across the country tonight is the severe weather. There's some major severe weather going on down in Dixie Alley, down in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. There is some very rough weather down south. So that has been a big weather story of the day today. Catastrophic tornadoes down in Mississippi. All right, so let's take a look at what is next in our forecast. I know a lot of you are wondering, especially Mother's Day weekend coming up this weekend. A lot of people are wondering what the forecast looks like. Well, let's go ahead and dive in here. For the rest of today into tonight, we could see some overnight, very light sprinkles here. Now, some of this could also just be the frost as well, so something to keep an eye on. There could be some very light sprinkles in southeastern South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa tonight into late tonight into tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow morning into the afternoon, mainly across Iowa, and that is the end of that. And then we shift our attention out west in the panhandle of Nebraska and extreme western South Dakota, Rapid City, Black Hills region. We are looking at some light rain showers that are looking more and more likely for the day tomorrow. And then by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, looks like we could see some lingering rain in central and southern Nebraska. But overall, that activity looks to remain light. And then for Friday, we don't see much on Friday. We are looking at a dry forecast on Friday. Now, as we head into Friday night into Saturday, we could see some rain showers in extreme northeast South Dakota into eastern North Dakota and western and central Minnesota as we head into, again, Friday night into Saturday morning. Something we'll keep an eye on there. That could pack a little more of a punch. We could see, a couple of downpours, some heavier bands of rain there. But overall, not expecting to be anything major. How about your weekend? All right, Mother's Day weekend. It does look like on Saturday, in certain spots, we are going to see some rain, and that would be Nebraska, portions of Nebraska, and then also out towards the Black Hills in western South Dakota could see some rain showers. Otherwise, for the rest of us, we are looking at a dry forecast. So Sioux Falls, as of right now, looks dry. We don't see any rain in the forecast for this weekend at all. Now, for Mother's Day, Sunday, we are looking at a dry day. It's not only going to be a dry day, it is going to be a beautiful Mother's Day. We are talking lots of sunshine, little to no wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then we're seeing a dry forecast. And temperature-wise, I'll get to the temps here in just a moment, but we are going to be seeing very nice temperatures this weekend for your Mother's Day. So Mother's Day weekend looks fantastic. Now, real quickly, diving into a little bit of next week, Monday into Tuesday is going to be a time frame that we are going to watch very closely because the European model is now hinting at rain and potentially even some thunder shower activity here across eastern South Dakota, maybe extreme northeast Nebraska, maybe into Minnesota and Iowa as well. So scattered rain and thunderstorm activity could occur Monday into Tuesday. Now, we aren't expecting this to be anything major at this time. Confidence at this time is still fairly low, but we're starting to see some more consistent showings on the models for this to occur. So we'll keep an eye on it as always for you, but it is a time frame to watch Monday into Tuesday for some rain and thunderstorm activity. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so now we are going to dive into our temperature outlook for our region. So if you like the warmer weather, we finally have some good news to share. Starting tomorrow, we are going to warm things back up. Have a look at your map. We are looking at widespread 60s across our region, which is about where we should be. This is going to be about more seasonable for this time of the year. Now on Friday, we're going to warm up even more. We're talking 70s widespread across the area. So widespread 70s on Friday. It's going to feel really nice, folks. Hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy the nice weather that is ahead. And then for your Mother's Day weekend, Saturday looks really good. Again, there are a couple of exceptions. Again, out in the far west and out into Nebraska, there could be some rain showers. But otherwise, for the rest of us, we're looking at a really nice forecast on Saturday. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s widespread. Even down towards Omaha, places down there could even hit 80. And then for your Mother's Day, it looks like a beautiful day. We're going to dial back the temperatures just a smidge. Otherwise, 60s widespread, even some 70s out to the west, out towards Pierre and Rapid City and western Nebraska. We are looking at 70s. But yeah, it looks like a really nice Mother's Day forecast. Lots of sunshine. Little to no wind. Now on Monday, have a look at what happens here. So this is the map for Monday, and we are going to see even warmer weather. How about 80s returning to our region? 70s and 80s for the region on Monday. So 70s in the east, 80s out to the west. And then on Tuesday, looks like we'll see widespread temperatures in the 70s and 80s across the region on Tuesday of next week. And then how about Wednesday of next week? Widespread 70s and 80s once again. So next week does look even warmer. So if you like the even warmer weather, if you like 70s and 80s, you're going to love that forecast next week. So now we are going to take a look at the 10-day forecast for the South Dakota area. For Sioux Falls, this is our 10-day. We are looking at warmer weather starting tomorrow, and then 70s Friday and Saturday. Maybe a little cooler on Sunday, but who's going to complain with 68 degrees? That is a beautiful forecast. And then next week, 70s and even low 80s across the region for the Sioux Falls area. Now, you notice we're not really seeing much in the way of moisture. I have not added any actual precip chances, but we'll see what happens. You know, that Monday into Tuesday time frame of next week is definitely something to watch. We could pick up some rain potentially on that time frame. But other than that, we are overall going to be seeing a mainly dry forecast. For the Aberdeen area, we are seeing a similar forecast outlook. 60s tomorrow, so a return to more seasonable weather, and then 70s on Friday. And then back into the 60s for this weekend, but who's going to complain with mid-60s? That is very nice weather. And then 70s next week, overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. Overall, a very nice weather forecast overall for early to mid-May. And for Aberdeen as well, we're not really seeing much in the way of moisture. For the Pierre area, we are seeing 60s returning tomorrow, and then 70s, mid-70s on Friday, and then down to 67 on Saturday, and then back to near 70 on Mother's Day. And then look what happens next week, 70s and 80s for the Pierre area. And overnight lows mainly in the 40s to low 50s. And again, not really seeing any moisture for the Pierre area either. For the Rapid City area, looks like we are going to bounce back, especially on Friday with low 70s. And then Saturday cooling down a little bit into the low 60s. And there could be that slight chance for a rain or thunder shower there. And then Sunday warming back up on Mother's Day to the low 70s. And then low 80s on Monday. For 70s for the rest of the week. Next week for Rapid City, overnight lows in the 40s to low 50s as well. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok so you don't miss any of our content over there. With that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.